birth certificate. You obviously allowed that.
Yes, Your Honor.
So why are you saying he's not the children's biological father now?
Well, he's not, because I did cheat on him. We did not use protection.
So...
Hold up. First of all, I gotta get on the first dude who said he got 13 kids. Bruh, have you heard of what they call a rubber? You should try using one.
What about the 3 guys that came over to my house?
I'm going to walk out now, okay? I want to hit him, be honest with you. I'm sorry.
Hey.
This stupid man, how dare you?
The court is in session, and this woman is making a bold and unusual accusation. She claims the man's daughters aren't his.
I got 13 kids, Your Honor. It keeps happening on and on and on. Like, everybody get with, they see how close I am to the kids, and the way to hurt me if I leave them alone is to take my kids away from me. This time, though, I signed my birth certificates, if you don't mind looking at it.
absolutely. Let me see those.
Today, I got to prove that I am the father because she told the courts that I'm not the father, so I'm trying to go for full custody. If I can't prove that I'm the father, she's taking my kids away from me. I'm there.
He knew exactly what he was doing when he signed that birth certificate. When you're dealing with a woman like that, you need solid legal proof, because without it, they'll take everything you hold dear.
Ms. Coleman, he signed the birth certificate. You obviously allowed that.
Yes, Your Honor.
So why are you saying he's not the children's biological father now?
Well, he's not, because I did cheat on him. We did not use protection.
So...
Hold up. First of all, I gotta get on the first dude who said he got 13 kids. Bruh, have you heard of what they call a rubber? You should try using one, my boy. You feel me? And then we gonna get on her later on. But hey, man, make sure y'all go to my other channel, subscribe to that thing. The person that comments first until we get to 1,000 subs on my other channel will win 500 diamonds. I made up a new word, diamonds. You feel me? But also, hey, we trying to hit 100K on this channel. You feel what I'm saying? And when we hit 100K, guess what? Somebody getting $2,500, or I can split it up and get 5 people, $500. It's going to be up to y'all. When I do the live, I'm going to do a vote on the live when we hit 100K. So let's get to 100K so we can do that. You feel what I'm saying? But also, let's get 1,000 likes on the video. Road to 1 million subs. And always remember, all things are possible to them that believe. But hold up. Y'all hear that? With another reaction. Now, y'all, bro, I got a banger with y'all today. It was funny because I was looking for something to react to, and this popped up, and I got so into it. I was gonna watch it without y'all, but I said, nah, let me pop this out and watch it with y'all. This is a good one, you feel me? But hey, let's get to the video, fam. So you got, dang, I'm finna say what I say at the end of the video. Let's get to the video, fam.
why do you allow him to go through this whole process and go in there and sign the birth certificate?
Because I know he's a good dad.
Why say he's not the biological father?
Because he's not.
While he's signing this birth certificate and he's feeling like, I just had twins, this is amazing, you in your mind are saying, I'm gonna make sure my kids get taken care of, I'm gonna let him sign this birth certificate, but I know in my mind he's not their biological father.
She's an audacious scammer who openly admitted in court to intentionally lying about paternity, even if she claimed it was for the children's benefit. What she did was incredibly wrong, and now that she no longer needs him, she's doing everything she can to rip his heart apart.
2 months ago, I was coming over, and I noticed all the lights off. So I'm like, dang, why is the lights off? She must be asleep or something. So I walk in, try to open the door, I'm like, oh, it's unlocked. So let me walk upstairs. I hear the kids screaming, all the lights off, so I'm like, oh, okay, the kids in the room crying. So I went to her room, like, Ray, why you letting them scream like that? She wasn't there. There's some more kids in there. I'm like, who the heck kids is these?
So clearly she is not only a liar and a manipulator, but she is also a negligent mother. If I found my children crying and alone, I would want to take them away from their mother as well.
I asked my neighbor to watch my children. She said, okay, I'm going to watch them. When I left out, my children were sleeping, their diapers were clean, everything was taken care of. My friend's children was in my room watching TV. So she said, yeah, she'll watch all of them because we were running right around the corner. I was only gone for about 10 or 15 minutes and I get a call, oh, he ran out the house with the kids, blah, blah, blah. She said that she watched him come in, so she figured that there was no reason for her to go back upstairs. So she went in the back room.
Oh, so she never went up and acknowledged, first of all, who is it?
She watched him come in the house and she said there's no reason.
I don't like that story. When you leave your children with someone.
She just made her situation even worse. You got somebody watching your kids, and the person you got watching your kids just watching somebody going out. Bro, I'm telling y'all better watch out for the women y'all skeeting, bro. I'm telling you.
And you understand that you have to leave them with a responsible person.
You don't leave your children alone. You don't leave your babies with someone who isn't of your absolute trust. That's not only negligence, it's also incredibly dumb and dangerous.
You think think
She
she's
afraid.
denying you're the father because she's fearful that you are trying to take these children?
Yeah, she afraid I'm gonna take the kids, which I'm going to get custody of them because she's not a good parent at all.
When did you start telling him he was not the biological father?
A couple months ago. Your Honor, you don't understand. I am tired of this man. I have had this man in my life since I was 18 years old, okay?
Are you saying the children are not his biological children to get him out of your life?
I'm saying that the kids are not his because they're not his.
Your Honor, I'm trying to fight for my kids.
You have
Wow.
13
With me-
children. Go fight for those and leave mine alone.
Okay.
To use your own kids this way, to leave them fatherless for your own gain, it's unforgivable. Fellas, take this man's example and fight for what's yours. Don't let deceitful women lead you away from the righteous path.
The other man, you say he's their father.
Yes.
Have you told him that?
It was a one night stand.
Wait, the fact that wait, hold up, we're gonna get to her. She finna say something crazy. But the fact that he got 13 kids, that's another episode. We're gonna get on him later. But the fact that he's a black man and want to be in his kids' lives is a beautiful thing, bro. And she should not be trying to take them away, especially if she know they his kids. She trying to make up a story that they not. He signed a birth certificate, them his kids, man. And let that man take care of them dang kids, man, for real.
And fight for what's yours. Don't let deceitful women lead you away from the righteous path.
The other man, you say he's their father.
Yes.
Have you told him that?
It was a one night stand and I would care not to have nobody in my life,
Is
to
there
be honest
any
with
other
you.
man you
No.
were intimate with during that window of time when you say you all...
What about the 3 guys that came over to my house?
I'm going to walk out now, okay? Because I want to hit him. Be honest with you. I'm sorry.
Okay.
How dare you?
Miss Coleman, I need you to come here and I need you to tell me. Don't even look at him. Just stand there, sweetheart.
She couldn't handle the pressure of the truth coming out in the courtroom, so she resorted to the old tactic, crocodile tears, playing the victim.
Ultimately,
He said 3 men. I'm wondering, did those 3 men come at the same time, or was it just like 3 separate men? She out thotting. She's a thought. And then I'm still mad at whoever was hitting that, because who would hit that? Y'all out here hitting that. Yeah, see, there's something wrong with y'all. You feel me? And him, because he hit it too. All of y'all. Something wrong with y'all.
what's at stake is the fact that this man seems to be very invested in these children. You made a choice to allow this man to sign the birth certificate.
For the benefit of my kids.
I knew he'd take care of them, and I knew he'd be a father. The very reason you wanted him to be the legal father of your children is now the very reason you feel like you want him out of your life. If you never came into paternity court, you would be this children's legal father and your rights would remain.
Yes, Your Honor, they will. Man, it's very important that I prove that I'm a daddy. I want my kids to grow up with a father. See, I ain't grow up with a father.
While she sits in the courtroom, openly admitting she doesn't care if the girls grow up without a father, he stands there with his heart in his hand, offering it to the judge in exchange for the truth.
So what he's doing is standing here willing to hear results that state you are
Might
not
not be
these
mine.
children's father.
And if I hear that, it's gonna crush me.
Good.
I sat in there, I worked 12 hours a day to take care of y'all. Yes, you're not gonna just take my kids and run off with them.
Ms. Coleman, I want to know, are you sure?
I'm positive he's not the father.
But what she thinks no longer matters, as her whims can no longer dictate the paternity of the twins.
When it comes to fraternal twins, Nevaeh and Heaven Williams, it has been determined by this court, Mr. Williams, you are the father of both twins. You don't seem surprised, Ms. Coleman.
I'm mad.
The results are in, the truth is out.
If you're trying to take away the thing a man loves most, he will come back at you, and you should never, never mess with daddy's girls.
So it sounds like you are a young couple. You meet, get married, start trying to build a life together. What goes wrong?
Met this gentleman that I went to school with, decided to introduce him.
Buddy, you feel me? Like, bro, how's she gonna... See, this is why, like, a lot of kids growing up hating their father. It ain't even the father's fault a lot of the time. Sometimes the father just don't want to deal with the mother. They just so tired of it. You feel what I'm saying? The fact that he want to be with his kids, bro, is a beautiful thing. And he got rewarded his kids. I haven't watched the second one, but we're gonna watch it and see what they talking about. I don't know what this about, but we'll see.
My wife is a friend of mine. The next thing I know, he's coming over, messing with her hair, giving her all the comfort that I should be giving her. I didn't feel that was right. And I spoke with him, asked him to back off.
What was the first sign where you said, this is inappropriate?
Touching the feeling on my wife. That's my wife, not his.
No one has the right to touch what belongs to you. She is not a dog to be petted. If she truly respected her her marriage, she would never have allowed such behavior.
He seemed to understand what I was saying, but continued to come over when I wasn't home.
Then you found out they were sleeping together.
Yes, Your Honor. We lived in the same complex. One day when I'd come home, she wasn't home. I went and knocked on the door of this gentleman, and he opens the door in a pair of boxers and tells me, your wife ain't here. I looked straight into the apartment when he opened the door, and there laid her red lace panties that I bought.
In his house?
In his apartment, right at
Buddy, ain't no way in the world Buddy ain't supposed to been slapped Buddy. Not for the fact that he's sleeping with his wife, but for the fact that he disrespecting his wife in front of him. See, you will never fight over no woman who giving up the cheeks, but the fact that this dude got the audacity to disrespect me in front of me, that mean I'm gonna really give you the business, but nobody ain't finna do me like that. You feel me? It just never happened. But him, on the other hand, he did Buddy like that. He opened the door like, nigga, like, look, your wife panties right here. What you gonna do? You think your wife ain't here? That's how he did it, bro. Hey, don't be that guy, please.
his foot of his bed. Your Honor, I was devastated.
A double stab in the back. Guess loyalty didn't make the cut on this guy's relationship checklist, and the gaslighting she'll carry with her to this day is just unbelievable.
Miss Tant, were you in the apartment with your husband's friend?
No, I wasn't.
Were those your red panties on the floor?
No.
We had went camping one weekend. Supposed to be a family outing, me and her. He wanted to follow along behind. So we get to our camp.
I'm just trying to see it. How big do you think them panties were? Them panties had to be about that long. That's why he saw them, because they probably, part of them was probably on the couch. The other part was on the other side of the room. You hear me? It ain't that long. You hear me?
Site. He ends up in our tent that night instead of his tent. There's
Excuse me,
her,
we only have
there's
one
her,
tent.
there's him, and there's me in the middle to divide them. Wake up the next morning, and what happens? I'm against the side, and she's in the middle between us. Your Honor, she was with that man that night. She had to have been.
The humiliation of having your wife cheat with your friend while you're sleeping by her side. That's the ultimate betrayal. It's the lowest blow a woman can deliver. Guess some women just can't resist the first man who gives them...
First of all, that's not your friend. And the second of all, why y'all laying in the bed together? y'all got a bunch of weird stuff going on. Why is you laying in the bed with your friend? And then on the third note, why is anybody even trying to hit that anyway? You hear me?
Tension, no matter who they throw under the bus.
Did you have any other reason to believe that your wife and your friend were sleeping together?
Yes, Your Honor, I've been told numerous times. So I come home early and same thing. Found that she was not in our apartment. Went over to his apartment, knocked on the door, didn't get an answer. I was gonna kick the door in if they didn't open the door. And when she did open the door, she was dressed in nothing but a sheet wrapped around her.
That was also the day that I left him.
She left me and my child for another man.
Due to the arguing and the fussing, and I couldn't put up with it no more. You're gonna accuse me of doing something, I'm not gonna tolerate it.
But wait, he was accusing you of something you did because you were in the sheet, right?
That night, yeah.
Is she really playing the card that she only cheated and abandoned her family because he was accusing her of cheating? The level of irony in this woman is something that should be studied.
So, Miss Tant, how soon after this night with the sheet did you find
Bro,
out
she ain't even got teeth. Like, what the... Man, what?
you were pregnant?
I was 3 weeks pregnant when I found out 6 weeks later.
Mr. Wynn, when did you find out about the pregnancy?
Not till after the boy was 2 years old. She contacts me and tells me, we have a son. I'm joyful. I have a son. I want to raise my son.
Daniel, I want to ask you, as you listen to this testimony, I know this is probably a little difficult to
I've
hear.
heard it since I was 3 years old, and I've heard it over and over and over
And
again.
that's exactly what I wanted to ask you. When did you become aware of all of this?
From the earliest memory, every argument they've ever had always turns into this right here.
It's hard to believe her story. If she left her husband 3 weeks before getting pregnant, how could he be the father? Her actions and choices have caused immense confusion and pain for everyone involved, especially the man and the child, who have been living with the consequences for years.
You say you went back to put your family together. You came from Florida, San
I
Antonio.
contacted him in Florida.
Were you still technically married at that time?
Yes, ma'am. I
So
was.
your wife came back with Mr. Whittle.
Yes, ma'am.
Did you raise him as your son?
Yes, ma'am. I raised him as my son. I made sure he had what he needed as he was growing up in life.
And that upsets you. You feel robbed of...
Raising my child, my family to carry on. My name stops with me.
Imagine raising the son you've always wanted, the child you were supposed to pass on your legacy, name, and blood, only to find out he is the fruit of a betrayal. What this woman did should be considered a crime.
So, Miss Tant, do you have doubt?
There is that chance, yes. Because
Is-
I did sleep with the man one time.
So when you called your husband, did you say you might have a son?
I told him he had a son.
Did you ever tell the other man that you might have a son?
No.
Your Honor, she lived with this man after she had the child.
Daniel, your mother has admitted that she has doubt. Has she ever explained to you that there was doubt?
She's never said that she had any doubts. He's the one that's always said he has doubts.
But now as you stand here today and you hear your mother say,
Don't know how to feel about that, Your Honor.
The only reason she's saying that now is because she can't avoid the truth anymore and is trying to save face. She's manipulated this man for far too long.
you all have endured 24 years of paternity questions and doubt. There has been a lot that has transpired. Almost 3 decades of this. This is real life.
I want answers.
We have those answers for you. Jerome, let's get them these results. Thank you. When it comes to 26-year-old Daniel, it has been determined by this court, Mr. Wynn, you are not the father. I'm so sorry.
Golly, y'all see what messing with them thoughts to do. But my thing is the fact that y'all letting this big. I ain't even finna go. Hey, y'all letting this big, bruh, this polar bear. She ain't even got teeth, and she over here like she got niggas. Like, I got niggas. Niggas hitting raw. You feel me? Ain't no way. Hey, they wilding out here. Y'all really letting this female think she that. You hear me? Man, bro. I hate it for the kid, though, but man. Straight trash. Y'all tell me what y'all think about the video in the comments, man. Guys, this one for the guys only. Guys, be safe out there, kings. Be safe out there, kings, for real. See you guys next video, man. Let's get it.